Hello, Ruffians, and welcome to Playing Rough, the gaming podcast that combines humor, tryharding, and still having friends. I'm your host, David Conrad, and with me, as always, is...
John Mincer.
Hey, John!
Hey, what's up?
So we've got a kind of special thing tonight, and I sadly am only here for the very beginning of it.
On the upside, though, joining us tonight is...
Katie Pieplow.
Hi, Katie!
Hey!
So how are you doing, Katie?
I am doing wonderful. How are you guys?
So tired.
I'm good.
So moving has been going crazy for me. It's been taking extra long time to get certain stuff done. We have found out many things as we've been going along with it that were not originally disclosed, which has put our time schedule and kind of out of whack. So I unfortunately have to go and continue painting tonight. But I wanted to at least be here to say hello to Katie and to help set up what's going on. So, John, what's happening?
All right. So tonight we are having a very special Playing Rough Plays, or maybe better, John and Katie play Boss Monster. So if you've never played Boss Monster, this is exciting because you can watch us play it. It is a really fun... moderately casual, I guess. It's got some complexities for sure. Game in which we play 8-bit monsters and we lure heroes to their death. So that's sort of the 5-cent explanation. More interestingly, all of the different monsters have powers. We have spells that we can cast, which are very powerful and can kind of like change the game in an instant. And the goal is to build a dungeon of several rooms, and the game is won when I think 10 points worth of heroes are killed, or when the other players all lose, which can be done if we get 5 wounds. So that's kind of what we are doing here, trying to avoid getting wounds and trying to kill heroes and take their stuff.
It sounds violent.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a vivid imagination, that's the key.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's just paper cuts.
Ooh, but that's really bad too.
So,
I'm going to leave you guys to it then. I must go back to painting, but I'm excited to watch this myself later.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for the moment, David, and thanks for coming and playing with me tonight, Katie.
Absolutely.
Have fun, guys.
So,
Bye.
have you been able to... So, Katie, have you been able to play any good games lately?
Honestly, I have been spending most of my time playing Guild Wars 2.
That's a good
And
game.
when I say most of my time, I mean about 5 hours a day, and then I work for like 12, and so, I'm not sleeping very much.
I mean, I totally hear you. So, I come home from work, and most nights set up Darkest Dungeon and getting real close to being able to finally wrap that game. So,
Right, I heard you were playing for the past couple weeks now.
yeah, it's just I only have 3 or 4 hours after work, so I haven't been able to just pound through it like I want to. But I'm now doing the final wrap up of the different bosses. So that means Hag is dead, Siren is dead, going on to take down the Necromancer and the Swine God next. So just going in a circle.
There you go.
I don't know if that means anything to you. Are you a Darkest Dungeon player?
I haven't played it yet. It might make the list. I've heard some conversation about it, so.
For sure. But I understand. If you have Guild Wars 2 to play, you don't want to abandon that all of a sudden. So
I just started playing, and I'm at level 78 of 80, and
oh boy.
0 level ups or anything like that. I have done it straight just grind, and so I am really excited.
That's super cool. That's really exciting to get to the level cap, right?
It's
that's
huge
a big
because
deal.
then you hit the cap, and then there's more.
Right, exactly. It's the end game content that people are excited about. I also mentioned that I bought West of Loathing, and occasionally I'll play that game because I've already beaten it twice, and there's still more for me to do. The original game was based off an ascension system where when you completed the final boss, you ascended and then you got new content and there was new stuff to do. And this game has been running for like, I don't know, 15 years. So when they built West of Loathing, they did sort of a similar deal where there's like more and different paths to do. And the game's sort of built to be played 4 times, so I'll probably finish out all 4. We'll see.
It's a good goal. Admirable.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so shall we go ahead and get started here? I see you've got the purple. It doesn't really matter. This is just a table out in front of us. For audio listeners, we're going to pick our boss randomly. We've got a deck of 75 room cards, which I'll reshuffle here just to be sure. A spell deck, which I'll also reshuffle. Now, there's one thing that I did wrong, and that is I didn't actually go through the room deck and take out the 3 and 4 player cards. So if we get those, we can just discard them, I guess.
Yep.
And we've got 13 regular heroes and 8 epic heroes, which we don't draw until we're through the regular hero deck. So let's go ahead and get started here. We can each draw 2 spells and 5 rooms and discard 2... Is it 2 rooms or 2 of any cards? Like if we don't want one of the spell cards. I guess we could... Yeah, any of them. So... Yeah. All right. I'm just going to take a second
was
here
that
and look at the cards we got.
5 rooms is what you said?
5 rooms and 2 spells. All right. So I'm going to discard... Oops. Actually, if you haven't looked at that, it says to discard your room cards face down and then flip them once we've all discarded.
Okay.
So. And let's see here. One hero for each active player in the game. So I'll go ahead and do that. We'll just flip up 2 heroes. Oops. That was not supposed to do that. Where did it go?
It is over across the table from me.
Oh, I sent it to a player's hand. That is wild. This I love Tabletop Simulator, but wow, surprising. Okay. So we've got a mage with 6 hit points and a cleric. Okay, so that mage is actually supposed to be a 3-player.
So just toss that.
Yeah. So there we go. Okay. So we're getting rid of that mage because they're too high level for us. And instead, we've got a cleric and a fighter. Fighter's got 4 hit points. Cleric's got 6. And if they reach us, they deal 1 wound.
That seems fair.
Yeah. As just standard entry-level heroes, I mean. All right. So when we build, before the first turn begins, each player can build 1 room. To build a room card, place it face down on the table to the left of your boss card. Oh, that means we got to get our boss
Yes,
cards,
it
right?
does.
Would you like to go ahead and draw
Sure.
yours? All right.
Okay.
Yep. Now I know who I am. So I don't think it actually matters if we keep that secret because we're gonna have to reveal it soon anyway. I am Zyzax, the Progenitor Lich.
And I'm Draculord.
Oh, Draculord is like my favorite. So, and as the highest XP, I believe that means you go first. Correct.
I believe so.
Okay. So we both attract clerics. That'll make things
So
interesting.
our rooms really got to work for us.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
Okay, and
Oh, and I haven't discarded my other card yet.
oh yeah, we're discarding 2. Is that correct?
Yes. So there's one of them I put down already. Now I think you can. It says that you just pick 2 cards and discard them. So I think you could discard a room and a spell. You could discard both spells.
Or both of one or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually flip. I'm going to discard 1 room and 1 spell.
As did I. All right.
All right.
So are we gonna?
Cool.
Do we flip
So
and
we've
reveal?
Yes. So I discarded a monster's ballroom and a trepidation.
And then my discards were Beast Menagerie and an Assassin. I totally forgot what they were called while
Oh,
I
boy.
was clicking around there. Like, wait.
That assassin looks terrifying.
Which means I probably have something
and now
more
we can build our
terrifying in my hand. So, I mean,
That is very true. So we need to build our first room before the game starts. So I've got mine placed.
hang on, I need to review what's on the board real quick. Alright. So the fighter has 4 hit points now. Alright. So I have my room.
All right. So I believe we now flip them simultaneously.
Yep.
All right. Construction zone. You may immediately build an additional room. Well, that's well thought out.
Alright, and you have once per turn if a hero dies in this room, you may draw a spell card. Alright, so
Yes. So I think you can just go ahead and build that right away, as it says in the rules.
alright. And is this face up or face down? Or does it matter?
Since it's,
Okay.
I don't think it matters because I can't do
There
anything.
it is.
The torture chamber. Destroy this room. Choose an opponent. Then I would discard a random room card. All right. And you can play that pretty much at any time. Is that
yes, I can destroy it whenever. Including
right,
when
cool.
a hero's inside.
right?
I do believe.
All right. Like right after the damage is
Yeah.
dealt. That makes
And
sense.
then they both go
All
away.
right.
Is that...
Oh. The what?
They would both go away. So the room and the hero.
The hero that's his. But you wouldn't get the soul for the hero, is that right? I think if you kill a hero inside a room that's destroyed, I don't think it kills the hero.
Give me 2 seconds here. I have the rules up.
It says if the hero takes damage equal to or exceeding its health, it dies. Move that hero to your scorekeeping area and place it face down, adding its soul value to your total. If you are not able to sufficiently damage the hero or kill it by other means, place it face up in your scorekeeping area and add its wounds to your total. So I think that means if you destroy it while it's in there, it just keeps going.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that brings us to turn number 1. We've already flipped out our heroes, cleric and fighter. There's only 2 because there's only 2 of us. So, sequence of play.
My drawing, I totally forget.
Draw a room. Room card.
Okay.
And then build phase. So I know what I'd like to build.
All right. And I have my room down.
Okay. Then
Flip.
let's go ahead and flip. Okay, so I have 1 cleric, 1 wizard, 1 fighter. You have 2 fighters, 2 thief, and 2 cleric. So you could have both of them?
I believe so.
I believe so too. Two, 3, 4. So you kill the fighter. Do you have anything that you can stop the cleric with?
I do. I have a spell card.
Okay.
Those are played now, correct? 'Cause I seriously hope
Yes,
so.
give 1 trap room. +3 until end of turn.
Yeah,
All
so
right, cool.
I'm...
So that means, you got them both.
And I guess it doesn't matter what +3 that room goes, or that spell
Right.
goes to. Okay.
Yep. Cool. So go ahead and claim your heroes. So, is that 2 soul for you?
Yes.
Cool. A well-played first round.
And it was... I'm relearning this game. It's been a while, so I'm just...
Me too, actually. Yeah. So if either of us makes a mistake,
I fully expect
so
it.
do you know do you know whose line is it anyway?
Yes, I do.
TV show. I am always very tempted to begin this podcast with "Welcome to Playing Rough, the gaming podcast where everything's made up and the points don't matter," because it seems like every time we play a game, one of those 2 things happens.
It's fine. It's
So,
fine.
yeah, 100% fine. All right, so on to our next round. Go ahead. Draw a card. And draw 2 heroes. Whoops. Dealt it again.
Almost.
I don't know why that keeps happening. We're getting real close to mastering this
So
game.
that's a 4-person card and a 3-person card.
They're both... Yeah. All right. So we need to... let's go ahead and put these guys over here. We got a 2-person there. And another 2-person.
All right, what do we got? Looks like another fighter
with
and
6.
another cleric.
And a cleric. Cleric
All
of
right,
8.
all right.
Yikes. Yeah. So... I know what I'm ready for.
Alright, just gotta check on this. 6. Alright. We ready?
All right. Ready when... You build this room, you may swap the placement of 2 rooms in any one dungeon.
So I'm going to swap 2 of my rooms.
Okay.
Give me just a second here. Had to plug in my headphones. They were angry with me. Alright, so I'm going to swap. That one can stay. I'm going to put my red room last because I get a bonus when someone dies in it.
All right. And I played Mimic Vault, so I actually take one of the heroes in town and place it at the entrance to my dungeon now. I'm going to take the fighter.
Excellent. That's really not excellent. I was hoping for that. Geared up for it and everything.
I will say, one of the things I love about this game, the powers on the cards are like game-changing. So.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
All right.
I think you should have no trouble baiting that cleric in because you still have 2 and I still only have 1.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I was willing to take the damage if I got both.
I see.
But you kind of wrecked that.
Bogarted your fighter there. I bogarted Fire's Breath, Heroine of Arcadia. But, okay, so I guess now is the adventure phase. So my fighter will take 2 damage, then 0, but be teleported back, where she will take another 2 damage. Then she will come over here and take 1 damage. She's still got a hit point left, but I have teleport. So I'll send her back to the very beginning, where she will die. And I will...
That seems like a well thought out
and I
plan of attack.
Get to draw my spell. So, yeah, it's what I'm doing while I'm accidentally sending cards to other players' hands. Alright.
Alright, so I cannot take on this cleric here. Deletorious Angel of Light.
Ah, angels.
Yeah, man. I mean, I am Dracula, so it makes sense that I don't stand a chance.
I mean, yeah, angels are strong against Draculas, it's true. But they also probably liches, honestly.
Probably. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave my cleric over there. I have a wound now.
All right. So that is... Okay, that's marked with a build phase. So things that are marked with the little hammer can only be played during the build phase, which is fine. But all right, so I guess that's the end of that turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead and draw our room. And our 2 heroes. So let's see if... Hey, look at that. We got a level 2 hero.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
And a fighter.
Alright, so we have a fighter and a mage.
Yeah. So I think I know which room I need then. Oh yeah, I guess I sort of...
I'm building my dungeon wonky.
That's fine.
So, it's fine.
In fact, I think that for the viewers, this will be all for the better.
My dungeon is true to life.
It's
the actual layout
right.
of my dungeon.
Mine just goes in a straight... It's barely a dungeon. It's more of a hallway. All right, cool. So, are you ready to flip?
I am.
All right, let's flip. Playing the All-Seeing Eye. If you play a spell card, I can discard a spell and stop it. You have a... Is that a second golem factory?
It is a second golem factory.
Good
so
heavens.
once per turn, if a hero dies in this room, draw a room card. Too bad it is placed first, so nobody's dying there.
Yeah.
But I'm attracting lots of fighters.
That's
so.
true. Yeah. And so I will play this. So this is my spell, Zombie Attack. I'm going to take that cleric that bothered you so much last time, and I'm going to put it at the beginning of your dungeon.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's points. Plus 2 hit points, sorry. So.
All right. I have another wound. I can't do anything about that.
Okay. So now we adventure. I think I get the mage, right?
Because you do get the mage, and I get the fighter.
All right. So 2, go back, 2, and dies in the Brainsucker Hive. So I get another spell, which is all right with me. Oops, I took the whole spell deck.
Probably be great if I could count hit
Uh-oh.
points.
Did it get you again?
Yes. It's also 8. I was thinking that the fighter was the one with 4, but it was not. It was the one with 8. So.
Oh, no. So that puts you at a perilous 3.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Some real peril that we're seeing here. Interesting. Okay. So I guess we're back at the top of the round. Let's go ahead and draw our cards. Interesting. Very interesting. And I guess heroes come out now.
Yep.
So we can see what the heroes are before. So we got a thief, and discard that fighter. And a mage. So I think you're in a real good position to get that thief. You have...
Yep.
You have 2...
And it definitely only has 4 hit points.
We are 100% about that. So... And I
double check the math. It's good to go.
But we do need to build our rooms before we get too excited here. So, all right.
All right.
So, 3, 2, 1. I put out a monstrous monument. It's a trap that deals 1 damage and summons fighters and clerics. Destroy another room in your dungeon. Deal plus 5 damage to a hero in this room. Wow.
I'm not going to be got by you again.
That'll do it. I mean, 5 damage.
There's very little that's going to get through
that. That is very true. All right, so I get the mage, and you get that thief.
And I get the thief.
2, 4, 5, 6. It died in the all-seeing eye, but that doesn't matter.
And my thief died like real soon.
Immediately.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
It's in the centipede tunnel.
He died in the centipede tunnel.
All right. Good stuff. So
back at the top now?
Back at the top. Let's draw our... when I placed that monstrous monument, I needed to be able to go through the discarded rooms and pick one that I wanted. But there's only 2. That's weird.
No big. Whatever. It's fine.
Well... Build another monster room, draw a room card. I guess I'll build the Beast Menagerie? Or I'll draw it, rather. Okay. Alright, so now we're back at the top. Draw rooms. Okay, very interesting. And heroes come out. Got a 4, so I'll discard the 4 there. And draw a new one. So we got a thief and a mage.
And both of them have 8 hit points, so there's no mixing that up.
Yeah. Alright. I've picked my room. Three, two, one. Go ahead and flip. Dragon Hatchery just attracts all heroes. Oh, I have a very overexcited cat here on my computer. Sorry, you guys at home can't see that.
And then I got a zombie prison.
Ooh.
The text is destroy this room, choose a dead hero in an opponent's scorekeeping area, send it back to the entrance of that player's dungeon.
All right. Dangerous. So, time to attract our heroes. I think I'm still ahead with mages, right? I've got 3.
I have 2 mages.
All right, and I think you're still ahead on thieves. I have just the 1. No, I have 2.
I have 3 of those.
All right. So, mage, 8 hit points, 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Dies in the all-seeing eye.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is in the Golem Factory.
Oh,
the second.
so you get a
or the
room
first,
card.
depending how you look at it. Yeah. So he dies in that room, and I get a room card from it.
Very nice. Okay.
I definitely almost told you what I just drew.
That would have been...
I got into narrating what I was doing, and I was like, wait.
I mean, which is a great habit for the listeners at home, because we don't want to have a bunch of dead space, but it's also a little too helpful
Dangerous
for me.
to play that way.
All right, so go ahead and draw our top of the order room cards. Cool. And let's see what these heroes are. We got a 4 here. Alright, so we got a cleric and the fool. The fool is lured into the dungeon of the player with the fewest souls.
We are tied.
We are tied, yeah. 4 and 4, so he just hangs out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that mechanic. That they just kind of chill there.
Yeah. And just pile up, waiting to terrorize somebody's dungeon.
I mean, they probably won't pile up too far.
Not for too long, yeah. All right.
Or else we're going to have some serious issues.
Okay, so...
I do believe I'm attracting that cleric, though.
Actually, I think we might be tied.
Oh, are we double tied?
We're double tied. That's very interesting.
So we each have 3 clerics?
Yeah, so no monsters, or no heroes join us
Wow.
this turn. We're just... Oh, also, we both leveled up. I forgot. You actually leveled up last turn.
Wait, what?
So when you hit 5, that's when you get to use your level up powers.
Oh, man. I totally forgot about... It's been a while. Been a minute.
So, you actually go first, which means that you don't get what I grab from the discard pile. So, sorry.
Okay.
But here are my spells and cards. You can take one.
Except for Beast Menagerie, is that what you
Oh, no, I
grabbed?
haven't grabbed anything from the discard yet.
Okay.
Oddly, there's only the one room card left there, so...
Wait, where? Oh, in the discard pile?
Yeah, there's only one room card. So there are, however, 5 spells in the spell deck.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Beast Menagerie there.
Curses. All right.
I mean, it's a pretty good
It
card.
is a pretty good card. In that case, I'm going to look at the spells. Actually, I'm going to take that teleportation again, which I used on turn
Alright.
turn 1.
Fair.
Put these cards back in my hand. And... all right.
So
That was our level up.
I am just right now remembering there is a mechanic in this game where you can build rooms over rooms.
Yeah, the advanced. Or actually, I think you can build anything over anything if you want.
Which would be rooms over rooms, because you can't really build spells. Is it just the advanced rooms that can be built over other types of rooms?
So advanced can definitely be built over other types of rooms. Now, the only question I have is, do the bait treasure types need to match up? Or can you just build whatever over whatever?
I would think you could build whatever over whatever and kind of change the stats of your dungeon.
Yeah, I think that would probably be true too. Just want to make 100% sure that that's right.
We definitely should have reread the rules.
I thought I had.
We're having fun, and that's what counts. Okay. Oh, hey, look. Maximum of 5 visible rooms. Oops.
Whoops. Oh, so we need to start. We really need to be using those advanced, don't we?
You know, we're just kind of making it up as we go.
So on the upside, we actually have more time than we had originally thought, because this game takes less time than the game we originally scheduled. So if we want to play one that's a little more true to the rules, we can jump right in after this.
You know, whatever, it's fine.
Right. So yeah,
It's not like anybody actually uses the rules. Just more of guidelines, right?
we're gonna lose our cred for being like strategic thinkers if every time we play there's like a rule we forget. Okay, yeah. So you can. I think you can just build over whatever.
Yeah. I think that is correct. Looks like there are different types of rooms. The silver ones are the standard room types, which cannot be built over anything, or they can.
I'm playing an advanced room. All that matters is the treasure type. Make sure that at least one icon on the existing room matches the icon on the advanced room. So that is true.
We 100% needed to read these. Okay, and it looks like rooms for the silver types, the standard rooms. Ordinary rooms can be built at the end of your dungeon, which is how we have been doing it, or over any other room.
Okay.
So they can be built over anything, and then advanced rooms can only be built over other rooms.
Over matching. Okay.
Including other advanced rooms.
Got it.
With the matching symbol, correct.
All right.
Okay, so we did that wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, so next time...
We'll salvage this.
Yeah. Next time, this is going to be going real smoothly. We're going to have sorted out all the level 2s.
Yeah, this is a playground. Fake one.
Yeah, exactly.
Practice.
All right.
That's what that's called.
So, we need to draw our rooms for this turn, right?
Yes.
All right. And I'll draw some heroes. Oh, is that the last one? It is the last one.
Whoa. That means epics.
Yeah. So...
Unless you have another deck over there.
I
see you fiddling around.
did, but that's just because that's where I've been putting the 4s. So those are our last 3 remaining 2-player heroes.
Okay.
And we've got one of the epics coming out.
All right.
A very scary cleric.
Caitlin, angelic healer.
Oh.
You know how I am about those angels.
Angels! Ah! They're always coming after us.
Man.
So we've got a fool, a cleric, and a thief. And
That fool is still hanging out there.
yeah.
Right? Because did anything change?
We
No,
haven't
because
built
it was
yet.
only souls.
Yeah.
And our souls didn't change. Okay.
So,
Cool.
so what do you think about? We have completely violated the 5 rooms in your dungeon rule.
All the rules.
So do we just keep going with build it out as long as you want?
Okay, but if we did that, how would we work the golds? Oh, it looks like you just put those down on the board. I don't have any golds out yet, I don't believe.
Wait, how did we say the golds had to work? Did they have to be?
They have to be built on top of something.
Oh, the golds do. I thought it was only the advanced.
Yeah. Well, the gold medallions up in the corner. Like
Oh, that
the
is an advanced trap
all-seeing
room.
eye.
I'm just an
Yeah.
idiot. Okay. I
fine.
looked at that and I thought that's not an advanced trap, but it was. It says advanced right on it. Great. So
So, are we just playing you could put anything down and just build this train?
you know, it's funny because when I did that, I knew I wasn't supposed to. I just didn't know that that's what I was doing, right?
Right.
So I have an
but
idea.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that if we continue building, at this point nothing's gonna touch us.
Right. So I have an idea. We're gonna call this one a tie. We're gonna rebuild this deck,
Scrap it.
and we're gonna start over with only 2-player heroes and only following the rules. How does
Okay.
that sound?
I think that's moderately fair.
All right. So I'm gonna actually sort these real quick.
Okay.
'Cause 4. So I need to find 4 2s. All right. That one ended in a tie because no rules were followed over the course of this game. All right. And
I think we got the general premise of counting the number of symbols. So we have basic counting down. We could go to kindergarten at this point.
yeah. Maybe. But I can't tell colors apparently, so I'm not ready to graduate. So okay, everything goes back in the decks. Let's go ahead and just
Oh no. This is gonna be a mess. Isn't there a reset button?
yes. But that will mix all of the epic heroes back together, and
So you should have done that first.
I should have done that
What you're
before.
saying.
Yes. Now that we're already sunk costs fallacy here.
Oops. Man, now we have to work on stacking again.
I think we got this. And did we decide which direction the heroes actually go through our buildings? Is it
I think it has to be
the first one you place
working up.
is the first room you go
Yeah.
in, right? Okay, got it.
Oh.
Other way around?
I thought it was the other way around.
It actually does say this in the rules, so.
It definitely does. We just need to work on our reading skills.
All right. When you build a room, a room can be placed in one of 2 locations. To the left of your leftmost card. And then and then heroes come through from the left to the right.
Yes.
Yes, left
So
to
you
the
said
right.
one of two locations. Is the other location on top of another card? As we have
Yes,
discovered?
that is the other location. So I'm gonna put Zyzax back.
Because you don't want him.
Oh no, I liked him actually. That was a fun one. All right, shuffle.
Well, it would have been if we had followed the rules, but that's okay.
And all right. Now I am Seducia, the sorceress of sexiness.
And I am Cerebellus, Father Brain.
All right. So I search to the town, choose one here, and put it at the entrance of my dungeon. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. So let's try this again. 5 and 2 to start. And we have to discard 2.
All right. Now that we've had that nice little refresher course.
So now this is the first game of Boss Monster that we're playing. If you've been listening from home, stop and start here.
We were just joking before.
Yeah, that was all just refresher primer stuff.
It's April Fool's, right?
Yeah, this is a snowy April Fool's here in December. And I am going to discard a spell and a room.
Man, this is difficult. I don't want to get rid of anything. I feel like they're all helpful. I guess that's the point, but still.
Well, now that we understand that this game was numerically balanced and that we were playing in a way that was wildly out of numerical balance, a lot more thought and strategy is going into it.
Okay.
I think I just got hubristic, right? I was like, I have played this game before, therefore I remember the rules. And then I got here and I was like, oh, no, never mind. That's not how that works.
Wait. Alright. So, I'm going to discard room card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Alright, I'm actually going to get rid of 2 room cards.
All right.
And I'm just going to take a look at what you put down here. Oh, Beast Menagerie. I got rid of that one last game.
Yeah.
It's just not a very good card to have in your starting
Right.
hand.
It's such a good card. It's just not one you want right away.
Yeah. You need it like 3 rounds in or about that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm feeling good coming into
Me
this
too.
game.
Feeling a lot better. So, first thing we do is we build a room before the game even starts and before we know what heroes are out. That was also a mistake we made, although it was a much more minor one.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Ready? Flip. I have built an open grave. If a hero dies in the room, choose a room card and put it in my hand.
Alright, and I have Witch's Kitchen. Once per turn, you may discard a monster room card to draw a spell card.
Cool. All right, so now we need to see what heroes we get. We know that they'll be level 2, so I'm not going to bother flipping them over early.
Okay.
We have a fool and a fighter.
And once again, the fool stays.
And so is the fighter. I don't think either of us have anything.
Alright, we are starting off where we left the last game.
Yeah.
With nobody moving.
So now it's time to build. Oh, actually, we get to draw first, don't we?
Yeah. I was gonna say something that I was like, I'm not sure on the rules there.
Something is missing
Again.
here. All right. Ready and flip. I have built a dizzy gas hallway. It adds +2 damage to my next room if it's a trap, which it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have the torture chamber, which is also a trap room. Destroy this room, choose an opponent. I don't know who I'd choose. That opponent discards a random room card.
Okay, so unless you plan on using that right away, I think we have to end this turn because we can't attract any heroes.
Correct.
Can't even
Okay,
attract.
rough.
Yeah. Okay, so top of the round, we draw our room cards. Interesting. And now heroes come out. So we have a thief and another fighter.
Okay, and it looks like...
Thieves are tied at the moment.
And so nothing's moving unless our rooms affect it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this would be worth doing at this point. I'm going to play Princess in Peril, and I'm going to attract that lame thief to my dungeon. I mean, you're not that lame, gentlemen. You're just kind of... You kind of look like Harry Potter if Harry Potter had a knife instead of a wand.
True facts.
All right, so Harry Potter, you're going to have to go through my Dungeon of Doom. And... Oh, we haven't built yet, though. That's just the
Nope,
spell that I played.
We have not.
All right, so let's go ahead and build then. Okay. Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Flip. Got that zombie prison from last game.
Yep. And I have the bottomless pit. Destroy this room, kill a hero in this room.
Nice. So,
And give me
because
just a second
I
here.
stole your thief, I don't think.
Alright.
Indeed.
I am... Yeah, I don't think I attract anything.
Got a squadron of fighters waiting for us in the town, though.
Oh, yeah, we do. Alright, so are the heroes moving through the dungeon now?
Yes. So, thief. Bop.
Hold up.
Uh-oh. Choose and deactivate any one room. The open grave.
Yep, the open grade, that's going to be turned sideways until end of turn per the spell card.
So my thief only has 2 damage dealt to him. Choose. Yep, because I was counting too much on that. So he goes sideways and gives me 1 wound. All right.
Alrighty.
So
Are we back to our draw phase here?
I believe we are. So my open grave starts working again.
Yep.
That was well played, by the way. Very nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. I got some weird cards in my hand, let me tell you what. Excuse me. Well, I am ready to flip when you are. Oh, you're still going to have a Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and flip. Built a Crushinator.
I did.
You can destroy another room, and all of your rooms get +2.
Yep.
Wow. I have built a Goblin Armory. Monster rooms adjacent to this room have +1.
And you have one monster room adjacent.
I do. So I have, I think, 2 fighters coming at me this turn. Oh, we haven't flipped up our heroes for this turn.
Oh no.
That was a kind of a mistake because we can adjust our room.
No, we're done making mistakes. That was intentional.
That was intentional. We
all the way.
Yeah, we had very little regard for whether it was going to be a cleric and a thief. We agreed over 3,000 miles and a cord and fiber optics that those things do not matter to such gamers as we. So that's what came up: a thief and a cleric. Okay, so now we attract. So I got.
Yep.
I'm very attractive to 2 fighters.
I get a thief.
Yeah, because I just have 1 and you have 2. Yeah. What about that cleric? You've got 1 and I have 2, so I get the cleric.
And nobody gets the fool.
Yep, right.
I feel like that's the last turn.
Yeah, just that it's a game changer. All right, so my fighter dies in the dizzy gas hallway unless you have any more powers that you want to unleash on me.
Not this turn.
All right, cleric goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And then my petty little thief here is going to get the 2 of the Crushinator. Actually, hang on.
Oh, you can't destroy the Crushinator in order to trigger it, can you?
Mm-mm. I cannot. I do not believe.
Can you destroy like your torture chamber before the hero enters the Crushinator? For example, I mean, you don't have to destroy the torture chamber. I'm just curious.
I'm thinking I can because there's nothing on it saying that it has to be during a build phase or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I have a double destroy this room and destroy another room.
Yeah. Okay.
So, however, that's still only 7 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I can't count, apparently. So...
Well, I can't pre-set up a game.
That's fine. We're good.
We are good.
Man, that's alright. Alright, I am going to take that wound, and I am actually going to destroy the, the torture chamber there.
Okay.
And have you discard a random room card. So
from my hand, right?
Because you know what they are, am I going to select one for you to discard?
That works for me.
All right, I'm going to take this bro.
Oh no, my bordello.
You can.
That's a sentence I was really hoping to say in this podcast at least once.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep. You've destroyed the vampire bordello.
I have.
Well, pre-destroyed it.
But
yeah.
It's your bordello.
Yeah.
So that's the important part.
My bordello is lost to the ages. Oh well.
Darn.
Yeah. So I think that brings us to top of the order, right?
I believe it does.
So we can draw our room cards. We got 2 heroes coming out. A cleric and a thief.
And the fool can now move.
Yeah. And time to build, I think. So.
You have so many more rooms than I do.
I think that I should be able to get my level up bonus this round, as long as...
What?
Yeah. Yep, first time you build your 5th room. Level up.
Alrighty.
All right. Ready when you are. Flip. Ah, okay. I think I see where this is going.
Alright. So now do we attract here?
Yep. So you get to choose your mimic hero first.
I do get to choose my mimic hero, and I'm going to take the thief.
Okay. And you also get the fool, I believe.
I do get the fool.
And then I have to deal with old cleric here. We all know how we feel about clerics, especially angels of light.
They're just rough, man.
Yeah. All right, so I guess I can take mine through my dungeon here. 2 damage in the succubus spa, 1 in the goblin armory, 2 more in the zombie prison. That's 5. 6 damage in the dizzy gas hallway, and the last 2 in the open grave to kill off the cleric. Unless there's anything else you've got.
Nope.
Okay.
I do not. So, I am going to...
I'm going to take my bordello back into my hand.
Okay.
Because this game just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually play a spell.
Okay.
The Annihilator. Give 1 trap room +3 until the end of turn.
Very nice.
So I'm going to give that to my Mimic Vault. And so that's going to be 4 damage off the top in that front room there. And that's going to kill the fool immediately.
Yep.
And the thief is going to take that 4 and then get dealt the final 2 in that next trap room.
A Crushinator. All right.
Crushinator, yep.
Crushinating the populace.
So...
And now I have to use my Seducia. Search through the town and hero decks, choose 1 hero, and put it at the entrance to my dungeon. So I'll just pop in here real quick. How about... Okay. So I'm going to send this hapless mage through my deck here. He dies in the zombie prison because of my goblin armory.
Okay.
Alright, so that was the power of being the sorceress of sexiness. Don't you know?
Alright.
Alright, top of the order.
So, heroes? Or is it draw? Draw, heroes?
Yep, draw and then heroes. I got my room. And 2 heroes. A cleric and a mage.
Cleric and mage. Oh man, I'm in some serious trouble with that mage. Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
Alright.
Alrighty. And flip. I am building that bordello over the spa. Which I guess is like sort of thematically.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or inappropriate.
I mean, however you want to look at that.
Okay, so you've got that mage locked down, I think, but
I do.
do I get the cleric? Looks like I do.
Yep.
And actually, this cleric gets squashed in my bordello, like immediately, so 4 hit points, does 4 damage in the bordello, so alright, and that actually takes away my wound.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that buff there. I was like, that's only
We did pass the remedial
Don't
kindergarten
want to call
class
you out
here.
on your own show, but like...
Remedial kindergarten was
Okay.
prior to this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So, I have my little mage here, and he's going to enter... Wait. Does he enter? Yeah, sure. He's going to enter the Minotaur maze, and he's going to get kicked back a room. So, he's out of the dungeon again.
Yeah.
It deals 0 damage. And then I'm actually going to use the Crushinator's ability and to destroy the Minotaur's maze.
Clever.
I wanted him to go in just for fun.
Yeah.
Because I can. So that's going to give all other rooms +2.
7. And he dies in your witch's kitchen.
Yep, there it is. Okay. Feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
To do that once. Not get messed up again. Okay. And, yep.
Alright. So I think the time has come to draw our rooms. And the last 2 heroes are out. The last 2 regular heroes. We've a mage and a fighter.
Alright. I think I have that mage pretty well
Yeah.
coming my way.
Alright.
Okay.
Ready? And
Yep.
flip. Up, dizzy gas hallway.
Yep. So my next trap room has +2.
And I built a Draco Lich's lair over my zombie prison. I can discard 2 room cards to choose a room card from the discard pile and put it into my hand.
Alrighty.
I'm so inclined.
Oh. Speaking of discarding, can I right now, this very moment, activate the ability on that witch's kitchen
Yeah,
to discard monster room?
absolutely. Get a spell.
That's awesome. I'm getting rid of the mirror here,
Sounds good.
witch's room, and going to take my spell.
Cool. So, we'll look at that for a sec. And we got a fighter and a mage on the board. I think I get the fighter and you get the mage.
I believe so.
Alright, looks good. Fighter's got 8 hit points. Takes 4 damage in the bordello, 1 in the armory, and then the last of his life is sucked out of him in the Draco Lich's lair.
Alright, and my mage, who has 6 hit points, gets 1 dealt in the Dizzy Gas hallway, and 3 in the Mimic Vault,
That's good.
and then 2 in the Crushinator, and that kills him.
Awesome. Alright, so... I think that brings us to the top of the order.
I believe you're correct.
Draw those room cards. 2 epic heroes are now on the board.
Okay.
We have a fighter with 11 hit points and a thief with 11 hit points.
But no big deal or anything.
Right. Certainly not.
Do I have that thief coming towards me? Looks like it.
Hmm. There.
Oh no, oh no.
Alright. I think I'm ready.
Give me 2 seconds.
No worries.
because I'm just jumbling everything. It's all a mess. Okay.
Ready?
I am prepared.
Okay. I am building a brain sucker hive over the other trap room. It's not a gold medallion room, so it's just replacing it.
Alright, and I am building a Minotaur's Maze. The first time a hero enters this room, send it back 1 room. It's the card that deals 0 damage.
Ah, but you're building it over one of your other rooms?
Yes, I am.
Alright, awesome. So I've got the fighter coming to me, because I've got 2 fighter treasures on the board.
And I have a thief.
Yeah. Okay. So fighter has 11. He's got 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. Kills him in the brainsucker hive. I get a spell card.
Okay. And then for this thief here, he's going to hit that Dizzy Gas hallway. Oh, also 11 hit points. Dizzy Gas hallway for 1, putting him at 10. And then the Mimic Vault for 3, going down to 7. The Crushinator for 2.
Yep. So
5. And then we got the Minotaur's Maze.
back at the beginning.
And then
Oh no, back 1 room. Sorry.
1 room. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Right. No, I was thinking of the teleport spell. Sorry.
Okay, and so that's going to be back into the Crushinator. And then I'm going to destroy the Minotaur's Maze.
Okay.
And, oh no. That will activate the Crushinator.
Now, once you remove the Minotaur's maze, do you get the Witch's Kitchen back, or is that gone too?
You get the witch's kitchen back.
Oh, nice.
It's just the top room, I do believe.
Okay.
You can rule check me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
We can just play that way. I did not look it up,
Okay.
so that sounds fine.
Okay. So then, what was I at, 5? And then back to the Crushinator, which now deals 4 damage.
Yep. And then one more in
And
the
then,
witch's kitchen.
And 3 more in the
3 more
witch's
in the
kitchen.
kitchen, yep.
But I mean, I only needed that one.
But only needed one.
I really got that thief good.
Squished him.
Oh yeah.
Just squished him.
Alrighty. So.
Well, good stuff. All right. So, I think it's time for our last round. Draw room. Possibly last round.
Maybe.
I might be jumping the gun a little on that.
Or you aren't at all, and it's just, whatever. It's fine. Alright, so 2 clerics.
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to attract any clerics here. I don't think I can. You have 3 on the board, and I currently have 0.
So, I will... Is that worth it? Doesn't matter.
I mean, it's for sure the last round this time.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to build, though, right? And we have to build. Or can we not play a build card? May play spells or ability.
I believe you must.
It's the option to build 1. Sort of sounds like they don't have to be, but I'm totally willing to do must. I think that makes the game a little more interesting right now, so I got mine.
I mean, just because the way you phrase your question, I knew you didn't want to. So.
Yeah.
Which is why I answered in the affirmative.
That was very nice of you, but I think it does make the game interesting to must. So.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and...
All right.
Alrighty. I'm ready to go.
Ready and flip. I cannot build an advanced room on Neanderthal Cave.
And did we build the same room?
I built Draco Lich a couple turns ago, but yes.
Okay. Okay. Draco Lich.
All right, so that's... You've got one.
But I can't attract anything,
Right.
so...
So I got both of the clerics coming at me, and before they actually jump in, I'm going to play Jeopardy, because I don't know what I'll get. Everybody discards their hands and draws 1 spell
No! I don't want to discard it!
and 2 rooms. Oh, that's not very good, but that's okay.
I mean... I was just going to make it difficult on you. Make you fight them over and over again, but that's fine, whatever.
So cleric 11 goes 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, sorry. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, and dies to the brain sucker, which I guess I get a second spell. Which... Oh, that's actually great, because then I'm not sure if I could have beat this cleric. 3, 4, 5, 6,
Definitely
7, 8,
not
9,
if he was sent back to the beginning.
10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I do. Okay. So he does. He dies in the open grave, and that, I think, brings me over the 10 that I needed.
I believe that's correct.
Wow.
So this was a bit of a mess.
It was, but we got it. So second time we approached the game, we have all the rules in hand. It went much smoother. The game is balanced and fun, and not like, why are we doing this? Because we are actually following the rules.
I mean, we made a pretty good attempt the first round. It just wasn't what it was supposed to be.
There was a lot of learning, a lot of reminding each other, a lot of the experiences that playing a board game together are all about, right?
Yeah, it's almost like we were playing in person.
Yeah, just about. And that's what I love about Tabletop Simulator. It's so much fun. All right. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of this game. So thanks again for coming to play, Katie. That was hugely fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, it was the learning experience, and that's what matters.
Exactly. So if you ever want to join us again for some tabletop simulator, like now that we've got all the kinks hammered out, like this could be a much more ready to do thing. Just shoot us an email. And for listeners who are interested in trying out new games, feel free to contact us, playingroughpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter at playing_rough, or you can follow us on Instagram or the Facebook page. That's all I've got for tonight. So goodbye, listeners. And good night, Katie. Is there anything else you want to add?
Nope. I think that about covered it. It was. I wish we would have been able to play that better for you guys.
You know what? People like when the curtain is pulled back.
Fourth wall broken all over the place, just shattered.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Rubble on the floor.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. We're off to Oz. So I guess that's it. Have a great night, and thanks again. Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye.